Mountain goes 556. Okay, I got this. This is the haul from Dollar Tree. I spent probably under $25. The reason why I'm showing you this is simply because this is a good sampling of some of the stuff that I buy. Yeah, I know it's a Dollar Tree, but it's a really good quick place to start adding or starting a being prepared. The reason why I'm saying this is because I'm going to do a series of videos that is going to explain my philosophy behind how I prepared and how I got a lot of the stuff together that I did on the budget that I did. And I don't like to say budget. And I'm going to admit to you guys right off the bat, I suck at budgets. I've never been a budget person. I'm terrible at it. But I did build some kind of working system that gave me a certain amount of money, and I could allocate that towards getting certain preps and rebuilding from nothing. I literally had to rebuild from scratch. If you see some of my earlier videos, almost 8 years ago, I didn't really have hardly any gear. I had no food prepared. I had nothing. I basically was just in a bad spot when it comes to being prepared because I lost everything. But I made do with what I had up until I could be financially feasible to start regaining my preps and stuff. So I found when I was rebuilding, I was spending money on things that was just, it was irrational. I look back and I'm like, okay, I have a really expensive knife, but I don't got any food in my pantry. That's just stupid. I don't have any stored water. That's just stupid. I live in the desert. If you don't have stored water, some capacity, and you live in the desert, but you got the most expensive knife in the world, that's not the smartest thing. So then I had to rethink. What am I doing? What am I doing? What is my main goal? What is going to be the end result of this? And so I built this paradigm that I followed with it, and it really worked out well for me. I've watched other preppers, and they do an amazing job. I'm not downing any other prepper. They just never really explained their logic. They would say X amount of food, X amount of water, X amount of this, X amount of that, and they never give the logic behind it or their personal logic behind it. And that's what I want to kind of do, is share with you what my thinking behind some of the stuff that I do. Now, am I saying my thinking's right? No, definitely not. But I'm going to say it was right for me. So I'm going to go through and I'm going to make a series of videos where I'm basically outlining my thought process, how I started doing this. And some of this could work for the person just getting into prepping, or some of this could maybe help them organize in a more simplistic manner the gaps and holes that they have in their preps. You know, I'm not advocating going spending $10,000 at one shot. I couldn't do that. I had to wait over a 6-month period, and it sounds like a long time, but you should see what you can collect in 6 months just by spending $20 a paycheck or $25 or putting together some kind of system to where you can save money to buy a good piece of gear. I really built up a lot of good preps and a lot of good equipment. And I want to say this before we go any further. I'm not advocating gear. I advocate skills over gear anytime. Skills over gear. But you still have to have a support mechanism. And if you can do that before something happens, you're that much more adept to using your skills more efficiently than if you were spending most of your time trying to forage for food instead of handling security, health issues from not eating, and other things like that. I'm not going to go too deep into this as an introduction, but yeah, I just want to give you guys some videos on what my philosophy behind prepping is and what I've accomplished and what I want to accomplish in the coming days, months, years, hopefully if we have those, which I'm pretty sure we do, just to give you an overview of how I, get my stuff together. So I hope you enjoy this series. Like I said, I've been a long time in wanting to do this just to get my philosophy out there and show other people maybe somebody else's angle on how to start prepping, how to acquire what you need for prepping, and how to maintain your preps. I'm no master prepper by any means, but I feel that I've come through and I've built my preps and they're sufficient for me and my skill sets and what I know. Okay, well, this Mountain Goes 556 out.